Hey guys, NF here, and I've got a Demolition on firing range for you. No, it's not the one that I showed you the little, like, 3-minute clip of or whatever, where I went around with an AK-47 silenced and wrecked shop. That's not it. It's a totally different one. It's actually a really old gameplay, and I believe I'm using Ghost Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Hacker with the Spectre Grip and Claymores, stuff like that. Stun grenades, Semtex. I'm pretty much always going to be using stun grenades and Semtex. I die a good amount in this game. I think I die 10 times and I get 40 kills. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. But I thought this was an interesting gameplay because it shows what's changed, basically, because pretty much everything about that setup has changed. The only thing that's actually stayed consistent is that I use Sleight of Hand Pro. I really like Sleight of Hand Pro. I think it's the best orange perk out there because you get the increased scope in, you get the fast reload. It will help you win more gunfights than Hardened Pro. Hardened Pro is like your LMG perk. You don't need Sleight of Hand Pro for your M60 because it's going to take you 20 minutes anyways. Hardened Pro, you can just shoot at people with your M60 all day long. But when you put it on something like AK-74U, it doesn't do much. So, Sleight of Hand, it's the way to go, I think. What else? Oh, yeah, Ghost Pro. I used to use Ghost Pro a lot because I felt that it was more advantageous to staying off the radar and not getting killed by kill streaks than anything else that could possibly be in a blue perk slot. It's more helpful than Scavenger Pro. It was more useful than what's that other one? Come on, there's one other blue perk that's big. Hardline Pro. There we go. It's more useful than that because I didn't do the SAM turret, care package, sentry gun thing much before the patch. I did it near the end just to see what it was like, see if it was actually as good as people said. No. Yeah, you can get some good stuff, but I don't know. There's something about running the high kill streaks that I like, and that's another thing that's changed in this gameplay between then and now, is that then I was running 357 UAV care package, attack helicopter, even though I'm like level 40 something in this, 50 maybe, getting up there. But this is still, it's what I chose to run. And that's because they were achievable. But now I can achieve Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, Dogs. I was level 45 back then. Now I'm level 47, I want to say. 48 maybe. Prestige. First Prestige, yeah. I don't think I'm going to Prestige again because I have everything I want right now. I don't need anything else. I don't feel the need to do it again because it's really been sort of a thankless task. Also, more importantly, really, is every time I prestige, when I have to use the crappy starter weapons for the first 10 levels or whatever, and then it's another 3 levels before I get the FAMAS, my KD goes down. It'll drop maybe a point, maybe half a point, but right now I'm really happy with my KD because in Modern Warfare 2 it was 1.1 by the end of it because I screwed around a lot in Modern Warfare 2. Did some weird stuff with the F2000 and things like that, like the M16 with like thermal on it, stuff like that. Black Ops, it was, you get in there, you get it done from the get-go. That's what I did. And for the first 1 to 50, I kind of used every gun to see which ones I liked, which is why I'm doing a game here with a Spectre. And at first, I was like, man, Spectre is a good gun. Yeah, it's like a 4-hit kill, but you have no recoil. None at all. Look at that. I mean, you can see that. There's no recoil. And then more and more people kept using the 74U. 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 And the Spectre, the rate of fire is just not, I mean, it's high, but it's not good enough to make up for the drop in damage between it and the 74U. So now when I use an SMG, I use a gripped MPL 32 shot clip, which is slightly bigger than the AK-74U, zero recoil, really high fire rate. I'm not sure what the recoil was like without the grip. I slapped it on there. I thought, you know what, it's an SMG. I don't use it very often because I would rather use what I would call my mainstays. There are two guns, which right now I am like, I can get a Blackbird, chopper gun, or dogs like every game if I'm using one of these two guns. And the two guns are AK-47, not 74U. Don't use the 74U anymore at all. I don't think I even have a class with it. AK-47 either dual mag or silencer. And then I would also go FAMAS red dot, and I use the small crosshair on the FAMAS because I think that one's best. I tried FAMAS silencer. That's what I did a lot when I was prestiging, but now I'm feeling like it is actually a lot better that people know where I am, because I'm confident I can win probably 80% of gunfights one-on-one with either my FAMAS or my AK-47. But the reason for that is because of the way I'm playing now. In this, you see me running around, you see me throwing semtexes, you see me getting people's spawns in their faces, I'm pushing out, look, I'm being dumb, I'm running out in the bomb. When I'm with my AK or my FAMAS, I'm moving around the outside of the map, just the same as you're always supposed to. Moving around the outside, I'm only picking the fights I know I can win. If I see a guy running past me, and I don't think I can get the 4 shots into him, I'm not going to take the 4 shots. Now what I might do is I might throw a stun, and then a semtex, and hit him with it, and kill him that way. But then, I'll move, because I know that I'm not using a silencer, and I have to move. One of the other things that I do a lot is I use cover. Cover is just amazing. However, in conjunction with cover, let's take the little, like, bird's nest sniper shack thing up at the top of firing range. I will sit up there, and I won't die, and I'll get like 4 or 5 kills. Maybe if it's a demolition game, and like nobody spots me up there and, you know, waits for me or anything, I might even get a Blackbird up there. I've done it before. I get a Blackbird, call the Blackbird, and get the chopper gunner, get the dogs. However, normally, if I was using Ghost, I couldn't do that. You know why I couldn't do that? Because people would just semtex me out. They'd see my gun going off, they'd watch the kill cam, they'd just shoot me down, blow me up. So what I do now is, I use Flak Jacket Pro, because I think pretty much the ratio of getting killed by kill streaks to getting killed by explosions, grenades, bombs, RC cars, it even reduces the damage from the chopper gunner and the missiles that does, exploding barrels, cars, everything. Everything that blows up. Claymore, you can run through a Claymore. You don't need a hacker if you have Flak Jacket Pro on. When you have Flak Jacket Pro on, you're also immune to napalm. And if somebody throws a frag at you, just pick it up. If you pick up a frag, it resets the fuse back to, I believe, the 5 seconds. So you can just toss it right on back at them. So my AK, see, so right here I'm using Ghost, now I use Flak Jacket. Now my third perk here is Hacker, and that's because I was using Ghost. Well, it's also because I had a really funny game on Array, where I hijacked somebody's, I think it was a chopper gunner, actually. Hijacked it, and stole it, basically. And because I had Hacker Pro, I hacked it, and it makes it blow up, and I got a quad, which was pretty funny. Unfortunately, I don't think I recorded it in theater mode. I hate theater mode. It's really annoying. I did that little clip in theater mode, but to me the game is about playing. the game is there to be played. I'm not one of those guys who goes into, Forge and in a Halo and I make, 50 maps or whatever, and I make these crazy good maps, and then everybody comes over and we play them for 10 minutes, and then everybody's, for like the first 5 minutes, everybody's like, hey, you should work for Bungie. And then after that 5 minutes you go, oh wait, this is why you don't work for Bungie. So I'm not really big on that, but, I like to play the game. Playing the game is what I like to do. So now I use Ninja Pro because they've patched it and it actually works. So that was a 40 and 10 with a Spectre grip. Hope to have some good games. I have 112 and 35 on Nuketown Demolition. That was a clusterfuck. I'll show you that one soon, guys.